if you had to pick the place in the country where the weirdest things happen, where would that be?
Gillette, Wyoming. No, I'm kidding. I don't know. Florida seems to be one of those places.
Okay, you got it on the first guess. I'm just obsessed with. I don't know if it's a website, but someone runs a Twitter feed that automatically picks up news stories and anything that has Florida man in the title. And he runs a Twitter feed that brings up every story about Florida man, who apparently is the craziest person on earth. Because, I'll just kind of go through some of the things today. Florida man protests high bus fare by running headfirst into the bus. And there's a little video where he's running headfirst into the bus.
And he tries to get up and do it again, but he can't.
Well, I think it's a looping video. Okay, Florida man under attack from leprosy causing armadillos. So, that in that case, Florida man's not really doing anything anything bad. He's just being attacked by leprosy causing armadillos. Florida man threatens teen with machete for disciplining his 14-pound chihuahua.
All right. Seems reasonable.
Well, Florida man looks like a reasonable person.
He really...
I wonder what it is about Florida that just attracts these weirdos. I mean, is it do weird people gravitate to Florida, or does Florida just lead to breeding weird people? It seems like anytime somebody wants to start their life over, they go to Florida.
Yeah.
So I imagine.
So that's what it is.
I imagine a lot of these people had problems before they got there.
I imagine one of these Florida man used to be like Georgia man or Texas man or New Jersey man, and then they tried to restart their lives in Florida, and then stuff went awry again.
Yeah, well,
it's probably the bath salts. I don't know. Maybe that's the issue.
Florida man, I mean, he really does get a lot of bad breaks. Florida man fighting to keep Klansman mural in courthouse. Swears it's not a racist thing.
Wait, what would you say? Klansman mural?
Yeah,
doesn't sound racist at all.
No, there's a picture of it. It's a painted mural with the Ku Klux Klan. It's not racist though. Look, I mean, I can buy the arguments on the Confederate flag, not so much on the Klan.
No.
Florida bear breaks into garage, eats 50 pounds of dog food, falls asleep on the lawn.
The bears are weird in Florida too.
Well, Florida woman's no better. Florida woman arrested for smacking partner. Oh, okay. Well, smacking her partner in the face with a marital aid.
Oh. According to her...
Boy, Florida woman's really bad. Florida woman says she threatened to kill the president because she wanted to be deported. I don't think that's how it works. I think you go to prison. You get deported to prison.
Can't you just go down there on your own accord?
Yeah. Florida woman's toilet clogged by iguana.
Oh.
So it's not a sexist thing. Florida woman is as bad as Florida man.
Along with bear. Just Florida in general.
The Florida woman arrested for driving drunk while breastfeeding. Now, as bad as that headline is, that is really dangerous. Not just the driving drunk part, but because the baby could get drunk too. So, Florida woman. Okay, I can't do that one.
No, you cannot do that one.
Florida woman caught shoplifting in "Won't Be Caught" T-shirt. She's caught shoplifting.
But she has a "Won't Be Caught" on there.
Yeah. Okay. I can't do this one, but just look at where the pointer is. Florida woman files a motion in court, and it's very disrespectful to the court. We'll just say
extremely disrespectful. Those words are just dastardly.
I want to see. Now I got to see. And this is a real motion. I mean, look, you can look. It's a real filed motion.
Oh yeah.
Look, she uses the F word in the motion.
She does,
but she censors it. I mean, really. I mean, if you're gonna say that to the court, don't censor it.
Oh, I thought she just misplaced the U.
Well, yeah, maybe the U is just an asterisk on her computer. She puts. Okay. Okay, I'm going to print this out. We'll look at it afterwards. Florida woman might be worse than Florida man. Florida woman arrested for tying boyfriend up with cellophane. Okay. How's she going to tie him up with a cell phone? It has no cord.
Oh.
Cellophane. So she.
Is that bad?
Well, I guess we didn't want to be.
Yeah, I'm into that.
But some people like that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, I can't do Florida woman. It's not radio friendly.
No, it's not.
Florida woman is a really bad person. Florida man, meanwhile, pepper sprayed. Okay, I can't do that either. I should have probably screened this before I decided to do this on the air because
oh boy,
Florida people really are up to some crazy stuff. Florida man caught carrying 69 stolen guns on a 3-wheel bicycle.
That story's hilarious. How do you 69 guns? Where do you put them all?
Well, that's the thing. I mean, I guess they had one of those baskets in the back, but if you're going to carry around stolen guns, you probably should hide them in an enclosed vehicle, not a bicycle.
Huh. Must have had a lot of pockets, too.
Yeah, well, must be.
Had some in his person, maybe.
Well, and here's one. It's this is a very serious one here. Florida man who played FSU's American Indian mascot, so Seminole. He played the Seminole. He's the guy that rides the horse. Stabbed in an argument over gumbo.
I tell you one thing: if there's a food that could cause stabbings, it's gumbo. I'm surprised that didn't happen in Louisiana, by the way. But
what's the? I mean, here's the question about that. Though, what argument is there over gumbo? I mean, it's good.
Right.
It's good. Is that the argument?
No,
that
I bet the argument
good?
Was they're arguing which place had the best gumbo, or if their mama made better gumbo.
Well, we can actually see. I mean, they have links to all these stories. I mean, you can actually see.
Boy, some Cajun food sounds good, doesn't it? Oh,
it's a little early for spicy, but okay.
Jambalaya.
Oh, okay. They were arguing over what spices to put in the gumbo. They were.
Oh, see.
Yeah. So there you go. I mean, that's a serious.
That's like that time you threw that bowl of chili at me.
Yeah. And here's a serious story. This is from GQ magazine. They have a graph with escaped prisoners on the loose. Wyoming has 3 escaped prisoners, which looks like it makes the top 10. So
I'm not one of them.
We have 3 escaped prisoners on the loose. Florida has 63.
Oh.
63. And the next closest state is Alabama with 16. So
63.
60.
Florida at number 1. And then 60, and then 16 for number 2.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Florida man checks if gun is loaded by putting it to his head and pulling the trigger.
Oh, was it? Was it loaded?
He's dead.
It was loaded.
It was loaded. It was loaded. So
that's worse than roulette. Was that even a revolver? It's like worse than roulette.
Well, I guess it's a form of Russian roulette, except
he's got a 50-50 chance with that gun. Probably, if it's a revolver, he's got a better chance to win.
Let's see what kind of gun it was. I mean, and the story's gone. So it might be one of those stories where they might have changed the link or something because new facts came up or something. When you think about where weird things happen, you think, San Francisco, weird things happen. Los Angeles, because there's a lot of weirdos there. You would even think, maybe Las Vegas.
Yeah.
You think weird things would happen in Las Vegas because, a lot of people go there, they drink, they party, they do weird things.
Even Portland is a city that comes up a lot.
Well, Portland, because of all the hipsters that moved up there, and they do weird things, but apparently nothing compares to Florida. And, I actually lived in Florida for a while, a little bit less than a year. Jacksonville isn't really considered part of Florida by people in Florida, but I did see some weird things there.
Oh, I bet.
Well, the drug dealers would drive around in these, they buy old police cars, Crown Victorias and Caprices. That shows you how long ago when cops were still driving Caprices. But they buy these police cars at the police auction, and they would put the big, huge rims, like 24-inch rims on them, and paint them up like NASCAR cars. You think if you're going to do a business where you're breaking the law, you wouldn't want to draw attention to yourself.
You'd stay on the DL maybe with your vehicle?
That's how you would know when you see a drug dealer, because it would be this big, huge police car with NASCAR and with the sponsors and everything.
Wow.
That's Jacksonville, though. I mean, it's not really Jacksonville is kind of more of a southern city than the rest of Florida.
Now, DC, you usually give lessons, good life lessons to the listener. But today you gave me a life lesson.
Stay out of Florida.
Due to the Florida woman stories, if you meet a woman and she says, "Oh, I'm from Florida originally," get out. Leave.
Florida woman assaults boyfriend with chocolate milk.
Oh. I don't mind that.
Yeah.
Does she have a picture of her? She's single?
Well, let's
see.
Let's take a look.
Chocolate milk's good for the skin. Do you know this?
I did not know that because I drank it.
I drink it too, but I pour it on myself in the bathtub as well. Here, feel my arm. This is how the smooth skin you get from chocolate milk. No, seriously, DC.
There you go. There's Florida woman.
Oh.
It's not what you would expect.
Oh, mama.
Let's see what she did. She, apparently she woke up from a nap and started screaming at her boyfriend, and she threw a glass of chocolate milk at him and punched him repeatedly in the face. Apparently,
it was a glass of chocolate milk.
She begged her boyfriend to stop calling the authorities and said she'd place blame on him for a crack pipe that she hid in the residence. So it was a little bit more than chocolate milk. I mean, she had a crack pipe and she punched her boyfriend in the face.
And threw a glass at him.
Yeah. So
she sounds like good wife material.
Well, I wonder if they're going to get married now. That's a good question. I mean.
Ray Rice's girlfriend married him after the incident. Maybe this brings couples together.
Well, again, I can't say that. Florida woman's driver's license says she lives on a weird street. We'll just say that.
And it involves eating.
Somebody at the DMV in Florida decided to play a joke on this woman and put a fake street name.
Wait, is that fake in Florida? That might be a real street. I'm not sure.
Well, that is true. As weird as Florida is, that could be a real street.
It might be what they call 4th and Row down in Miami, where the ladies of the night hang out.
Well, it could be. Could be. Okay, finally, Florida woman assaults 72-year-old woman for denying Facebook friend request.
Oh, my.
Stay out of Florida, people. That's my public service announcement of the day. Stay out of Florida. The weather's nice, but you can get nice weather in California or Texas or even Alabama.
When we build that, that barrier/fence across the border of Mexico, just maybe, we should add another little latch on from Florida to Georgia.
Just cut it off at Florida, Georgia.
Yes.
And don't forget Alabama. Because Alabama's not bad.
No, they're not.
They're not nearly as bad as Florida, so you have to have that fence all along the panhandle, too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Keep them out of here.
Apparently so. I had no idea. Florida was this bad. Okay, what do we have going on in sports?
Well, we have Rider Baseball and Major League Baseball.
Okay, we'll be right back. News Talk 1270 KIML.
You're listening to Don Carpenter on Gillette's Heritage Station. News Talk 1270 KIML. 1270 KIML. 1270.